Hi friends, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Olivia and I've been spending the last 2 weeks in Puerto Rico for the first time, reconnecting with my roots here and slowly falling in love with La Isla del Encanto. During my last few days, I decided to visit San Juan on my own. It's a place I've dreamed about for so long and I really wanted to give myself the space to experience it fully, just for me. I stayed at a beautiful tropical vegan hotel and spent my days wandering through cafes, secondhand stores, and getting lost in the streets of Viejo San Juan. These last few days had to be some of the best of my entire life. Just me in a place I've longed for, and somehow it was even more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. I completely fell in love with the city. The colorful colonial buildings, the endless ocean views, the cobblestone streets of Old San Juan, and a kind of light that feels almost impossible to explain. For so long, I dreamed of a place like this without knowing where it existed in the world. And somehow, I found it here, in the place I have roots in. And welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Olivia and today I am in San Juan, Puerto Rico. It is my first time here and I'm so excited to take you guys along with me on the next 2 days here. I am alone here and gonna enjoy this beautiful city. It's been a dream of mine to visit here. I just left my dad from Vega Baja and now I am here exploring the city before I head back off. I got back to the hotel just a little bit ago, and yeah, just came back and kind of got settled in. Took a shower. The shower here is outdoors, which was so lovely. And as you can hear, or maybe you can't, but there's an abundance of cookies here. The only downside is that there's like a restaurant here that's playing really loud reggaeton music. So hopefully that shuts off soon and I can get some peace and quiet and just listen to the sounds of the cookie. But this is my first time in Puerto Rico, but also in San Juan. When I arrived here last week, we went straight to Vega Baja, so I really wanted to spend time in San Juan. I really wanted like 2 days, but I had today and then a full day tomorrow, and then the morning on Saturday, and then I fly out. Tomorrow I'll go to Old San Juan and go to cafes and just explore the city a little bit. But my first impressions are the city is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it is on the water. What more can you ask for? This hotel I've been dreaming of staying at for years, and there's a hotel called Finca Victoria, and it's in Vieques. And when I found that hotel, I was like immediately drawn to it. And even though this time I wasn't able to go to Finca Victoria, she also owned or owns this hotel, La Botanica or Casa Botanica. I'm not sure if she still does, but this hotel was on my list as well when I could visit San Juan. I am here alone, which is really special. I haven't really traveled alone in a while. And even though like my dad is here an hour or so away, but I'm exploring the city alone solo, which is so cool. And it's something that I really want to do more of. I think a lot of women, I don't know, people can resonate, but when you are constantly traveling with someone, it's like there's so much that you don't have to think about. I just really want to challenge myself to do more of this, just to like learn more about myself, feel how it feels to be in places with just me. Yeah, this was my first time walking around this area. I believe it's in Coronado. So far, it's really mellow. There's like a strip of restaurants and cafes here. Yeah, I just went to a cafe, which was really good. And it was so nice to just sit and have a nice little pastry and coffee because, yeah, for the last like 10 days, I've been drinking tin coffee with my mocha pot, which is quite bitter. And so it was nice to just sit and have a oat milk latte and a nice pastry, and their cinnamon roll thing was super good. Wow, it just hit the spot. I was kind of confused, and this is part of traveling alone. You're just like, what do I want to eat? Where do I go? All of that stuff. So yeah, a lot of the places I was looking to try here closed early. So yeah, I was really craving some fresh, healthy food. But instead of that, I found an Italian restaurant that I decided to go to because for me, Italian food, like spaghetti, is my comfort food. And I just really love going out for Italian food. And so I went to this place and just had a nice little date to myself and decided to get a glass of wine, which was nice because I never do that ever. Yeah, I just came back and took a shower and all of that. But so far the city is so beautiful and I love how immersed still with nature. There's so many palm trees and flowers and all of that. The ocean is so close. I also stopped at the beach and just checked it out, and it definitely feels more like a city beach, obviously, because like there's apartment buildings along the coast. But yeah, super cool. I feel a place I would consider living if I had to live in a city, because you kind of get that blend between city life and also like nature and the ocean and all of that. So I find that really cool. And yeah, as far as safety goes, I felt safe. I have no complaints. I feel really comfortable walking around here so far. Yeah, the area, cafes and restaurants and stuff, it kind of reminded me of like Brooklyn for some reason. So yeah, so far I'm really loving it. I wanted to take it easy tonight and just allow myself to kind of reflect on this past 10 days, which has been a lot. I mean, I've been emotional the past few days because this trip has been a dream come true. There's a lot that came with this trip that I don't feel like ready to talk about on here, but if you'd like to subscribe to my Substack, maybe I might share more about that. Sorry. More of my personal experience on there because yeah, not only this trip on one side was an extreme dream come true trip, and to spend this time with my dad on my own because yeah, I'm the oldest sibling, and yeah, I haven't had time with my dad like this much. I haven't been on like a vacation with my dad since I was 12, and yeah, it was just a really special time just being able to spend it with my dad. And
get to know each other a little bit deeper. Our relationship hasn't always been smooth. I think I'll share more about this on my Substack. I'm still processing a lot. I've dreamt of this moment, this time for so long, and I finally made it. I feel really called to connect deeper to my roots here. Yeah, I really fell in love with the nature and got to connect to my fatherland. I guess I was able to visit the land where my great grandparents, and so on lived, and where my dad was born on that land, and just really spend time in the town where my dad was born and raised. And I got to go to the beach. I got to go to the beach every day, which, like, it felt really freeing, I guess, to be able to go to the beach every day and just be in that water. I don't know what it is about the water, but I felt so deeply connected to it. I love it here, and I can't wait to come back. Yeah, I want to say thank you for following me along on this journey. I'm not sure, how this video is going to go. I'm sure I'll figure it out and find a way to share it in the way that deeply reflects my experience. Yeah, I hope you just were able to get to know me a little bit more and my background. I just want to share openly my experience. I leave tomorrow, and so I used this last 2 days to spend in San Juan. Today I am gonna head to Old San Juan, but first I'm gonna grab a coffee at a cafe nearby and check out a couple of the thrift shops, and then I'll make my way down to Old San Juan. There are some places I want to see there, and yeah, just honestly take it all in and walk around. I'm just loving it here so much. Feel really at peace. Yesterday I took a little walk around the neighborhood, went and checked out the beach, which is like a block away. Caught the vibe there, and then had a little solo dinner date at an Italian restaurant. This bed is so comfortable. I've just been having a nice little solo trip. It's the first time I've had a solo trip in quite some time, so I'm really excited to take you guys along today on my full day in San Juan. It's past 11. I wanted to get out a little bit earlier, but I was shooting some content here. I grabbed some coffee and then head to Old San Juan. So let's go.
So tourism and all that. Yesterday, one of the largest ships in the world was here, and that brings like 7,000 people.
That's crazy.
Not good. This is the Capitol building.
Okay.
This is the Capitol building here.
I've made it to Old San Juan.
Con el calor de tus manos, con el sabor de tu boca, suelto y me entrego a tus brazos. Siempre he deseado amar así. Me entrego a ti, como el sol se entrega al mar. Cuando te vi, fue algo en ti que reconocí. Amar así, amar así, amar así.
Made it to Old San Juan. Yeah, so far it's so beautiful and so hilly. I love it so much. I got a little lemonade and a little yogurt bowl, and now I'm just gonna walk around and go to some shops that I want to go to. I want to look for some jewelry pieces. I just got this little island necklace at like this vintage shop, but I really just want to, yeah, look around and just take it all in. But so far, so beautiful. Did a little splurging on some jewelry, but it is what it is. So I'm over here by the gate or whatever. I don't even know the name of this, but I just stumbled into it. I have been just walking around the city. I arrived a couple of hours ago, and yeah, just been doing some shopping. I got a few pieces of jewelry, which has been so nice because yeah, I've been wanting to get some Puerto Rican made jewelry. It's been on my list for some time, so I kind of splurged a little, but it's okay because yeah, I've literally been waiting for this moment. As you can see, I got these beautiful little pieces, and I have one more, and I think I created my collection, I guess, with a few items from here. So I'm just over here, and now I'm gonna walk, I guess, to the gate. Yeah, I don't know the name of this. But yeah, I was just walking and I stumbled upon the most Instagram famous spot. I didn't even know that I was by it, and yeah, I just found it. Thankfully, some people took some photos of me, and yeah, I've been managing being alone and taking some photos and Instagram reel content. So far, this city is just absolutely beautiful. I don't have any words, and I'm honestly still processing that I'm even here right now. This has been a dream come true. I'm just feeling really grateful to be here right now. I feel like I'm in a dream. There's like a couple museums nearby, but I don't know what time it is. Yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock, so I think a lot of the museums will be closing, but I'm gonna just continue to walk around until I'm tired and then head back to the hotel and maybe find some food over here because, yeah, I'm not sure what to eat, but we will see. I can't believe that this is where my lineage is. This is where my ancestors come from. It's pretty cool. So it's been just unreal to feel like part of me comes from this place. So, yeah, let's go and keep walking. The day was so not planned, and it turned out to be the most beautiful day, and now I'm watching the sunset.
Dime último que se pierde. Aunque a veces me cuesta encontrarte, eres la sensación de fe que las cosas van a salir bien, y la motivación que alienta mi alma y me da razón. Lo que me marca la dirección, aunque a veces te pierda en el camino. Te esperé y volviste, siempre nos reencontramos, me iluminas el destino. Esperanza de mi corazón. Eres una fiel amiga, apoyándome a seguir mis sueños, y recordándome que todo está a mi alcance.
What are you doing?
Getting ready to check out of the hotel here, head back to Mexico, but I'm gonna miss this cute little stay here. Look how beautiful. So gorgeous.
Taking my dad to the trendy coffee shops. We're leaving. Well, I'm
leaving. It's been a great trip. Bye.